Hello everyone, CaddywhumpusGamer here, bringing you another episode of Minecraft Awakening. Today's episode we are going to be energizing a node. Alright, one of the first things you're going to need is a node stabilizer. If you haven't made these, they are cool. I actually use those in my node storage room. Let's see. Then the next thing you're going to need is a node transducer, like this. And then the third thing is a node. Any size node will do. You'll want one of each aspect, at least. But the more it has in it, the better. If you look back, I did an episode on node bullying quite a while ago. And then I also did one on hungry nodes. Alright, we're going to put the node in here, like this. Now this is one I had in my node bully system. And it has quite a bit of each aspect. It is a little low on Terra, and I wish it was higher than that. I probably will take this and build a better node, because now that I have the primordial pearls, I can use those to get bright node, which means I can take like really strong nodes, turn them into bright nodes so they recharge faster, put a bright node in the center, and then I can use that to start building my nodes and making a very good node. Because if I put bright ones in all the corners, they should not wear out because they should regenerate faster than they lose their aspects. Alright, so now that we have it in here, we are going to add a redstone signal to it. I always wait till these things come all the way out and stabilize the node. So we're going to put this on top, and what it is going to do is it's going to start draining the node down to 0. What it does is it looks how many of each aspect are in there, then it takes the square root and adds 1 to it. So if you had a node with 25 of each essence in it, I believe you would get a node with 6 vis in it. And I believe what it is, for every vis you have in an energized node, it will produce 0.1, or is it 0.01 vis per second? I think it's 0.1 vis per second. It's like a tenth of a vis. And what vis is, it's hard to explain. It's basically a constant energy that you use. You can use it to recharge your wands. You can use it for all sorts of stuff. All right, so you can see I have Air 21, Ignis 18, Ordo 16, Terra 14, Aqua 19, Perdicio 19. Now, like I said, I wish the Terra was higher because I will need a lot of Terra for charging up my wands and for when I make the infusion stones, because the last one will use up all 150 Terra in my Silverwood Scepter every time I craft a Master Infusion Stone, so it's kind of expensive. Alright, now what do you use Vis for? Vis is used for, you can use it for cleaning up flux, you can use it for the furnace, you can use it for the crystallizer, you can use it for charging your wands. Now, you can make a wand charging pedestal that just pulls from nodes and stuff, but with this, you can make a vis charge relay, which is this thing. You place it on top of an arcane work table, and the wand that you put in here will get charged up. So let's see, right now this beam is white because it's not transferring any energy. Now, if I open up this arcane crafting table and I put in, let's see, which one of these, this is going to be really quick if I put this in. So let's put this one in. Whoop. Put this in. There we go. You can see the beam turns colors, and you can see this wand is actually charging up. Now I'm going to pull it out because I don't want to charge it up all the way. If I was to leave it in there, it would go up to the maximum and just stay there. So what else can we do with it? We can put down this thing. We can make this. It's called the focal manipulator. And basically what you do is you can put a wand focus in here, and it will give you anywhere from 2 to 5 choices depending on the wand focus. I'm not sure if it is 5. I know you can get 3 or 4. And then you can see up here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things up here. So basically I can either do it so it costs 10% less vis, or I can make it do 20% more damage per level. So I'm going to click here because I want more damage on this. So what it's going to do is it's going to use the different vis and my XP. I should have explained that first. And it's going to add this. So you can see that this now has potency 1 on it. And if I hover over here, you'll see potency. Now if I take this out, if I put this one in, this one I've modified all the way up, all 5 levels. So the first 4 add 20% damage, so this does 180% more damage. And then it has Nightshade. Normally the Peck's Curse Focus inflicts one of a small handful of debilitating effects. With this upgrade it will inflict all of them at once. So I think it does, you know, like poison, wither, fire, like whatever. I'm not quite sure. I forget all of them. So you can see this has potency 4 and Nightshade on it. So we can put this in here, and now we can choose the second upgrade. So we can do Frugal. This upgrade reduces the vis cost of activating the focus's power by 10% per level. Potency. This upgrade increases the damage or strength of the focus's power. The exact damage increase varies from focus to focus, but it is usually about 20% per level. The third one, Extended. This upgrade increases the duration of any effects the upgrade might create. So on the Peck's Curse, we might want this because we saw here that it gives effects. That's interesting. So we might want to choose Extended. So you can see it only takes Ordo and Perditio for that. And 16 levels of experience. And we're not worried about experience. Let's see, we'll do potency for this one. Alright, there are several other things you can do with Energized nodes. One of them is you can link them to your ME system. And this is actually my second time recording the video. I actually had to unenergize the node that I had in here, and so that I could just energize a new one and show you, because I messed it up because I got the wrong item. I was using a peer-to-peer tunnel and trying to use that, and it's actually a vis relay interface that we need. And to make that, for some reason, there we go. It's a balance shard and a peer-to-peer tunnel ME. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this vis relay interface. We're going to put it right here. And you saw before how these beams go to charge stuff. It will do directly. Let's see. If we do this and hit start, you can see the little particles kind of going towards it. And this aura is like really bright. But you can see the particles go towards it. So certain items like the Everburn urns, which these guys, what this does is it takes Ignis from this node and it creates like half a bucket of lava. Or no, it's 005. And I actually, all 3 of these lava buckets are full just from using Ignis from this. So I have basically never-ending lava. Alright, and for the last one, we're going to do Nightshade on this. And that's going to take a little bit. Alright, so what we're going to do is we need something, called a memory card. It's a P2P or P2P tunnel is what I had from last time. So if you shift right-click, it'll clear the settings. And what you're going to do is you're going to shift-click on the vis relay interface, and it's going to say successfully saved settings. Now, if we take a vis relay, which are these things, whoops, and we put one onto here, you're going to see the beam connect because it's like, ooh, this is somewhere where I need to go, and it'll follow that. Now, these things, if I had my workbench all the way on this side of the room, that beam would not reach. So what I would actually do is I would take these things and I would go like this and then have my bench here, and it would go from one to another to another to another, and these are actually pulling to here for some reason. Now the other thing you can do with these, let's see, shard. Let's get fire shards are cool. Yeah, we'll use those, and water. So if I was putting these relays down, and I'm like, ooh, you know, I don't want this one to connect with this one. See how they're all funky? So you can dye these using shards. So if I right-click this, it's orange. And if I right-click, this is orange. So it should only be linking up with orange ones. So if I put this orange, and this orange, like this, I don't know why these are linking up with that. They're not supposed to. Let's see, get rid of these. Okay, so apparently this one's close enough. So this is what I would do like this. Now let's say I got 2 benches over here and I want to connect them. Well, then what do? Well, if I put another one of these here, oops, I don't want it facing that way. Like this, one here, and then just say 1 here. Now if I take blue shards and I do this, it will still use all 6 types, or it can still send all 6 types of vis through here. It's just a way of color coding them so they only interact with ones of the same color. And these can only ever interact with 2 points. One, like this would be a point, and this would be a point. So you can't, you know, like bring these out like this and then go to 3 different ones like this. You can't split them like that. It doesn't work like that. Alright, so what we're going to do is, this is linked to here now, and we have it saved on our memory card. And basically, peer-to-peer tunnels are strange in the way they work. It's basically, you can input something to one here, and output it way down the line through the ME cable. So I can actually send power, fluids, redstone signals. Like I could put a lever on, not this type, but a redstone peer-to-peer, stick a lever on it, and then I could trigger something on the other side of my base, like lights on my mob farm or something like that. So peer-to-peers can be really nice. So like I said, we right or shift right click and it'll say successfully saved settings. Now if I put my wand in here, you can see it's doing nothing because there's no way for it to get power. We actually have to say, take the power from here and put it to here. So if we right click with this memory module, it says successfully loaded settings. And if we look in here now, my wand is charging. That is because I linked this arcane crafting terminal to this point right here. Now one of the other things you can do with it is you can make, oops, I put it in the chest, arcane assemblers. These things you can put down like this, and you can see there's no vis in this. But if I take this memory module and I right click, it'll say successfully loaded settings. And if I look in here now, these are charging up. You can put armor in here. Let's grab this. We can put armor in here. Like this. This will give us the vis discount as if we were wearing the armor when using this machine. And this is a knowledge core. You use this thing over here called a knowledge inscriber. You put this in here. Oops, up here. Alright, and let's see, what's a simple recipe that takes this? Okay, I know one. Let's see. Filters. Vis filters. I want to be able to make these, but they take ordo and aqua, gold, silverwood planks. Alright, let's do this. We want silverwood planks, and we want gold. I didn't think I was going to have enough time to show this today, but I think I do. Alright, so once you have this in here, when you first start out, all these will be blank. These are patterns that I've stored inside of it. So if I go silverwood, gold, and gold, you'll see it tells me, oh, those will be vis filters. And I say, save pattern to the knowledge core, and it jumps up here. These are the patterns that I have it inscribed for. Now if I pull this out like this, and I go over to the arcane assembler and I put it in here, you can see it's now listed in here. This slot here is for what it's currently crafting. Now we can go in here and go filter, and if I take them all out, you can see I have the craft option. So I can go, I want 100 filters, and it'll say missing the silverwood planks. Alright, so if I go filter and I say I want 10 filters next, oh, that would be why. Derp. They're all in my inventory. So let's just say, you know, 60. And I hit start like that. It'll start crafting them. And if I look up here real fast, you can see it's crafting them. And since I wanted 60, that'll be 30 batches of them. And you can see the progress bar right here. So if we look in the system, we are now crafting arcane items, which is very, very handy, like I said, because the infusion stones right here can be crafted 2 ways, either in the runic altar, which is kind of a pain, or we can craft them in the shaped arcane crafting via the arcane crafting terminal or the arcane assembler. Alright, which means... I hate how this jumps. Which means that we can craft all the way up to Master Infusion Stones, and then we can use our regular auto-crafting to craft them into the stones that we need for Philosopher Stones, turn the Philosopher Stones into condensers, turn the condensers into Mach 2 condensers, and we can auto-craft all the way up once we get this set up. But that is something for another episode, because we are out of time for today. Hopefully I explained everything where you can understand it. If you don't understand anything, just ask in the comments, and I will try and spell it out as clearly as I can, because sometimes I have a hard time like remembering to say everything and fitting everything into an episode. But until next time, this is CaddywhumpusGamer signing off.